And the Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Trying the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
Red pass, it's complete. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. He's loose. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
off the boot, looking for his man. Headed to the end zone, and they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Makes a catch at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's take a big view here on West Virginia. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now, getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The toss to the outside. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Will come from the 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
First down, West Virginia.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
That's caught. It's Galladay. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Finds a man on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Rooks. Got it in the middle, it's Helton. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Helton. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Helton. Strong, firm tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Gibbs. Still running at the 40. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Buys a little time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Singletary. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Oh, he's got a chance. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll toss it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Offense facing
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Offense in an empty set. Dropping back, it's Rooks. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Under fire. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Helton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They're able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Back open in the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He now has 72 yards rushing in this game, and what a year he's had, getting closer and closer to 1,800 for the season. Gonna run it. It's Helton. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Back to pass. It's Rooks. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
Finds his man. It's Helton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Helton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to get outside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. The give to the back. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, he found a space on the right. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's at the touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
All right, right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Rooks. It's caught. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know could go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with it. From the red zone, looking for a man. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Falls in the deep ball. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same.
Turning it on! And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive, you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. On the move at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, fourth down.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Fires to the wideout. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they've regained the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Southern. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass, it's Rooks. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Helton. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He now has 115 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking to throw, it's Rooks. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go.
Touchdown, Cougars! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He'll pull it down and run. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Rooks. Makes the catch.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. Now, on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Pulls and fires complete. There, got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Rooks. Makes the grab. It's Helton. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds a little space. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
And the quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay